Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Pre-Market News and Views by In the Money Stocks. Today is Tuesday, May 8th, 2012. There's a lot to cover, so we're going to jump right into the charts here. We're going to start off with the S&P 500 E-mini futures, which are trading lower by about 3.5 points right now, right to around this 1362 area. You can see futures have come well off the lows of the day. Again, putting in a real sharp low around 1355, 1356, around 450 this morning. However, they have really rallied back quite a bit just to really cut the losses and only down 3.5 points at the moment. All you have to do really to see why these futures moved higher is simply take a look at the U.S. dollar index chart, and you'll see how the dollar topped out probably right around 5:30 in the morning. And sure enough, when the dollar falls, the markets inflate. Now the dollar's creeping back up, so we'll see if the futures start to come under some pressure, and sure enough, they are. So remember, U.S. dollar index chart is probably the most important chart that any trader can follow. Every trade, in essence, is a trade on the dollar, whether you trade the dollar specifically or you do not. Everything moves inverse to the dollar. Most notably, you'll get copper, gold, silver, oil, energy. They'll move inverse to the dollar first, but you'll see it also in stocks like Apple, JP Morgan. It doesn't matter if it's a financial or tech stock. Everything is going inverse to the U.S. dollar index, and that's the bottom line. Futures starting to come in a little bit more. We'll see how this shakes out by the time the market opens in about an hour and 10 minutes. But either way, market slightly under pressure this morning. A couple of other things we're going to look at today. First, we're going to talk about gold. Gold is getting hit. GLD is down about 11 points. You'll see here GLD trading down around the 157.09 level. This is a new low here for GLD, and I should say a new multi-month low or 3-month low. But either way, gold is getting hit pretty hard today, and that's because the dollar is somewhat stronger, trading higher by 17 cents, and dollar is moving up now. Gold will move down. Same goes for silver. Take a look at the SLV trading at 28.68. Silver is trading lower as well. You also want to watch oil this morning. Here is the USO trading at 36.78 a share. Spot light sweet crude, I believe, is trading down 60 cents to $97.34 a barrel. So again, oil, gold, silver, all down. Markets are down. Everything is deflating. If the dollar falls lower, all of these assets will inflate. So keep an eye on gold and silver. When and if the dollar puts in a little bit of a high intraday, that's where you'll get your bounce in the precious metals, also in the energy markets. Alrighty, let's go through a few different things that we're looking at today. There's some stocks in the news that we should talk about. We'll start off with Fossil. Fossil, one of the leading accessory makers. This stock is just getting hammered today. Any way you slice it or dice it, Fossil is down big, trading down to around the 96 level. Right now, I don't think there's much to do here. Stock will have maybe a little bit of support around $87, and then ultimately it's going to be all the way down to the 76.90. So watch those two levels for Fossil. I'm going to say 87, and then all the way down to 70. Yeah, wow, 77 bucks. But it will have a little bit of support right in this 96 area, but this level is getting tested now. If this level breaks, watch 87, and then it's going to be all the way down to the 77, 76, 75 level. That's a pretty big decline for Fossil, but that could be where it's headed today. Let's take a look at MAKO, which is Mako Surgical. This stock is getting nailed too. Closed yesterday at 41.40. This is a strong gap down. Trading right now at $29.11. It looks like the stock has a little bit of support currently, but I wouldn't go near it until it gets down to that $24.40 level. That would be a big double bottom on the daily chart. That's what you have to look for on this Mako for any kind of an intraday bounce. And again, these are just all intraday bounces, nothing more. Let's take a look at Rackspace Hosting. This is a leading cloud computer hosting provider. Stock is just getting annihilated this morning. Traded up around 50, I believe it was $58 yesterday into the close. This morning it's trading at $49.50. I don't think there's a lot to do with this thing until it gets to around, well, you'll find a little bit of support around $49, and then there's a much better level around $45 if it does get down there. So watch that level. If it does get down there, there could be a bounce area around the 44.70 level. And then ultimately it's all the way down to 42 bucks. So those are your levels for rack space. The stock could get some bounces there, but again, this is a strong gap down, so don't look for anything more than slight intraday bounces on this name. This is a pretty sizable move. Let's take a look at everybody's favorite hamburger place, McDonald's. McDonald's is getting hit again today, trading down to 92.93. This is a pretty good little fall from McDonald's. You have to look at the 92 even number as being some support now. I really think that that's the only spot that I'm seeing in the near term that looks decent. So you have to watch for McDonald's to get down to this $92 level. After that, I believe it's going to be, let me see what we come up with here. Might have another level for Mickey D's here. Just give me a moment. So we're looking at 92. Okay, I have another level here. Yeah, 92, and then look around the $89 area. So 92 and then 89 bucks will be another good support level for McDonald's. But that's a pretty good fall today. You're going to watch that 92 level, and then it's going to be all the way down for McDonald's, really down to the $89 area. So pretty good little fall. And again, this stock usually is not this big of a mover, but McDonald's is getting hit today. I'm not sure what the news is there, but nonetheless, you could check it out. But the McDonald's is getting hit today. So here's the bottom line. Keep an eye on the dollar chart. When the dollar moves higher, markets are going to move lower. Dollar just caught another big bid. Let's take a look at the futures, see if they went down. Sure enough, futures are starting to pull back in. So futures are now down 5.5 points and declining, but it's all about the dollar. Dollar moves higher, market moves lower, and that's just the way this market works. With that said, everybody, I want to wish you all a great trading day. We'll see you on the charts tomorrow morning. Take care, everyone.